Troy Kearns, real estate investor, bringing it to you from my Las Vegas office, and I'm on my way to Kansas City, and we just are re-recording this freaking video. I already made it once, and I hit it on all syllables, but you know what happens in business? Crap happens, and you got to redo stuff that you did again. You have setbacks, you have failures, and I'm here to talk about some of them today. I'm here to talk about not just that, but I'm here to react to Dave Ramsey. Many of you have commented on my video about my reaction to Dave Ramsey and how I think he is a complete bonehead when it comes to giving financial advice that's gonna make you a millionaire. He is an excellent money manager, but I wanna get into a few more disagreements I have with this guy. And listen, why am I after Dave Ramsey? He teaches a lot of great advice. Yes, he does, but he is not doing it the nice way, okay? Number one, he's shaming you into it. Number two, he's saying his way is the only way. And number three, he's calling you stupid, dumb, and idiots if you don't do it. And I think probably the least tasteful is he's using biblical verses to do it. So I'm a product of doing things his way. I did them his way. It didn't work. He's a great money manager. He's a fantastic individual. I do not have anything against him personally, other than the fact I think he does a lot of things in poor taste and guilts people and calls them names. But we're not gonna call him a name. We're gonna call him a money manager, not the way that you wanna get rich. Let's get into this video. The title of the video is called 5 Things That Will Make You Wealthy, the Dave Ramsey Rant, okay? And I'm gonna get into it, and we're gonna watch this video, and I'm gonna tell you what I think about it, okay? So I gotta cue this thing up and watch it on this screen. It's kind of a wacky combo. Let's go.
Now, the stuff we teach here, and have for almost 30 years, is proven. It's no longer an opinion. It's not a theory. I don't agree with Dave Ramsey's advice, which would make you wrong. And I know you're writing a blog from your mother's basement and you're looking for clickbait using my name. I understand that, but you're wrong.
All right. He calls guys with set of assumptions wrong, and you're sitting down in your basement and this and that. So he's put all his set of assumptions on you, but don't put every one of your set of assumptions on him. Because I'm not living in my mom's basement. In fact, I did live in my mom's basement from the age of 16 till 18, but then I went out and got it. And I'm not a busted out real estate investor like Dave Ramsey. So there you go, buddy.
And it's always humorous to me to see people who are broke on Twitter ragging on the advice that I give, or a broke 26-year-old journalism student deeply in student loan debt writing an article about me. That's humorous because it's stupid.
It's not stupid. Here's the deal. The way that Dave Ramsey talks is if you don't agree with his philosophy, you're stupid. And that's what I got a problem with. I'll tell you what, you are smart. You have your own set of opinions, you make your own choices, and you know that if someone's bullying you into their way of belief, then they are not sure that their belief is right to begin with. And this guy makes millions and millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars a year, and he doesn't apply the same principles that he preaches, and then he calls you a bonehead for not listening to him.
If you do these 5 things from the Bible and from your grandmother, they're called common sense.
From the Bible, from your grandmother. I don't know what these 2 things mean other than he's gonna about ready to be preaching it to you. He's preaching it.
You will win with money 100% of the time. Now, I don't know exactly how long it will take you, and I don't know what win with...
Well, hold on. We're gonna have a little bit of a dialogue real quick. I just thought of something as I'm watching this, so I tuned out. I gotta go backwards a little bit. Levy, our cameraman behind the camera right now. Levy, you're a very religious guy, right? Okay, Levy's a religious guy. I got the nod, okay? Do you agree that somebody should use the Bible to sell stuff?
Not to sell.
Not to sell. Yeah, that, and he's selling his beliefs, and he's using the Bible to do it. Do you think that that's the way you should do things?
No.
Okay, I just was curious. I mean, I'm not saying that it doesn't make him a good whatever. I'm just saying that, like, this is a little bit crazy here, man. So hold on, let's go backwards.
Now, I don't know exactly how long it will take you, and I don't know what win with money will mean, because I cannot predict your income, and I cannot predict the tragedy that you will have to overcome. But subject to your income to tragedy ratio, to the extent you do these 5 things, you will win with money. You will become wealthy in North America if you will do these 5 things over and over again. Number 1, you need to have a written plan, a budget. Jesus said, don't build a tower without first counting the cost, lest you get halfway up and you're unable to finish, and all who see you begin to mock you and say, this man began to build. No one began to build and was unable to finish. No one accidentally wins at anything.
He's absolutely right. Success is not an accident. You have to make the decision. You have to make the effort, no matter what it is in life. If you want to become a great basketball player, if you want to lose weight, it's up to you. It's not up to this guy. And it's not up to this guy right here.
And you're not the exception. I don't like Dave Ramsey's advice. I don't give a crap. You're wrong. You have to do a written game plan with money, or you're going to lose. Second thing is, you got to get out of debt. Your most powerful wealth building tool is your income. And when you spend your whole freaking life giving your money to banks who fill up the skyline and have furniture nicer than yours, that makes you stupid.
All right. So here we are. We're talking about Dave Ramsey. He's calling people stupid again, and I'm not happy about it. So first of all, let's just talk about the first thing that he said right there. He said you need to have a budget. You need to understand it. You need to have a plan to save money. 1000% agree. He couldn't be righter. And then he says you need to make sure that you're 100% out of debt. I got news for you folks. To grow in business, you're going to need to have some level of debt. You just need to have a good level of debt, and you need to understand and manage debt. I have very little debt. I use debt very wisely, but you need to be able to grow in business, and the ability to borrow money for things that you need in business can help you grow. Now, having credit card debt and other things for personal items and stuff like that, I don't agree with. But debt as a whole is not a bad word. You just need to understand it and know how to use it. And it doesn't make you an idiot or stupid or dumb.
Get out of debt. When you don't have any payments, you know what you've got? Money. Do I care if you get out of debt? Yes, I want you to win. I want you to have a great life. But do I care if you agree with me? No, I don't care if you agree with me.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's true in his word. I think he does want a lot of people to win, but not if they do not go his way.
I've been doing this longer than most of my critics. They were peeing in their diaper while I was doing this stuff. They're wrong.
All right, we're going to beat him up a little bit, guys.
Live on less than you make. Number 3, in the house of the wise are stores of choice food and oil,
Dave.
but a food.
We're gonna go a little bit and talk about Dave Ramsey and his success, right? Let's talk about Dave Ramsey and his success. All right, one thing to mention here is that Dave Ramsey is a busted out real estate investor. Why am I trying to talk about this? Like, am I trying to talk about Dave Ramsey in a negative way? Yeah, just to get your attention. But what you need to understand is that Dave Ramsey failed as an investor. And when most people fail at something, true entrepreneurs embrace failure because they learn from their successes and they change and they zig and they zag, and he didn't, right? He just ruled this whole thing out completely as a way to invest. Listen, the stock market, I'm not a fan of it. It hasn't worked for me. Tremendous amount of individuals have had a massive amount of success doing it, but they didn't do it with Roth freaking IRAs, okay? So you need to know that there's not a bunch of billionaires, millionaires standing up with Dave Ramsey hats saying, he got me here. He'll get you to become an excellent money manager, and that's why you need to listen to him. But do not listen to him for self-esteem. He waited years to file bankruptcy. Let's see how he did it. Did you know Dave Ramsey filed bankruptcy in 1988? Yes. By the time he was 26, he had a net worth of over $1 million, but it all came crashing down when the bank called his loans, he was left totally broken, completely broken. Who is Dave Ramsey, Investopedia? Let's just go through this, because I always think that this is just like, this sums it all up right here. At the age of 26, Dave Ramsey was bringing home $250,000. He had a $4 million real estate portfolio. 2 years later, he lost everything. Today, Ramsey, 60, is one of America's most trusted sources for financial advice. His syndicated radio program, The Dave Ramsey Show, is among the top 5 talk shows in the United States, and it's heard by 13 million listeners or more on more than 600 radio stations, according to Dave Ramsey's website. So he's transparent about his investing style, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so let's see what else we see here. He's got a net worth of $200 million, and he's living proof that anyone can turn a bad financial system around. All right, so let's talk about things. Do you think that you can get yourself a syndicated radio show, or do you think you could buy a rental property? Ask yourself which one you're likely to have. Because becoming a financial advisor, which is what he did, is he went in and he talked about his investing style, which was he is so scared of losing money that he saved everything in his Roth IRAs that grow very slowly. And then he said, you know what? I can tell people what to do, call them stupid, and get my point across, line it up with religion, and shame people into my beliefs. That's what I think about him. But anyways, he's a busted out real estate investor. I invite him on the show and he can tell me why he's right and why I'm wrong. His philosophies are old, and if you follow these philosophies, you won't even keep up with inflation. It won't work, but it will help you manage your money so that you're not broke when you retire. All right, so we're going back there. Early life education. Grew up with a household, real estate success and failures. After graduating college, he started to flip properties, did that. Ramsey was able to secure financing for his deals at the age of 26. His real estate portfolio was worth $4 million. His net worth was over $1 million. His initial success was short-lived. He ended up filing for personal bankruptcy at the age of 28 in 1988, mainly because of his largest lender, to whom he owed $1.2 million, was acquired by a bigger bank. The bank demanded Ramsey pay the entire debt off within 90 days. Shortly after receiving his demand for notice, another bank called his $800,000 worth of notes due. So Ramsey managed to pay the majority of the debt down, leaving $378,000 outstanding. Ramsey started personal finance counseling called the Lampo Group. This tells you how it started. His money management class started with 37 students, but membership grew to more than 350 students after years of operation. So yeah, man, this is great money management skills. He teaches it well, and listen, he's not a bad guy. I don't hate him. I just think that shaming people into this way of believing is just in poor form. I think that you should investigate his style and say, you know what, does this work for me? And look at what I'm doing and say, can I make that work? And I'm telling you that anybody can do both of those two things, but my way multiplies money way faster in a shorter period of time, helping you pay off debt, helping you understanding debt, understanding that money is not evil. He understands that debt is not evil. You need to understand that. Don't think that debt is evil. You cannot go through life without incurring some form of debt. He does it. You need to do it. It's not a bad word.
Foolish man devours all that he has. If you spend everything you make, you're a fool. Well, Dave, you don't know about my situation in America today. Wages are stagnant. So why are they stagnant at your house? You know where wages are stagnant? On people who are stagnant. You're only got stagnant wages if you decide to stay there and keep getting those wages. This is not Russia. You can quit. I don't like how much Walmart pays. I don't like how much McDonald's pays. So don't work there, stupid. Go to work for somebody else. I don't like how my company treats me, so leave. Go be somebody.
100% agree. If you don't like where you work, go find another job. Don't be an unhappy employee. Be a happy employee. Work your butt off. Let your performance dictate your success, and then people will find you. Go apply for newer, better jobs, get better situations.
Reason that you have to be stuck somewhere because some liberal journalist said you were stuck. You're not stuck. You're stagnant. Don't be stagnant. You know what stagnant pond water does? It grows scum on top. You don't want to be stagnant. You get scummy. You need to go be somebody. You need to leave the cave, kill something, and drag it home. You need to decide that my life is not good enough the way it is, and so I am going to control the controllables. I am going to change some things. Because guess what? Nobody in Washington is going to fix your life. Santa Claus doesn't live there, baby.
Agree. You got to fix it. You got to drag something home. You got to go kill it. Go flip a house. Go wholesale a house. Watch our video on side hustles. Get something started. The job is not going to get you there. Okay? You have to have something else that provides extra income for you to get really ahead. And then you got to invest that money and turn it.
Have you noticed that the Democrats and the Republicans, neither one could freaking add? Have you ever had any of them send you money? No. They are not going to fix your freaking life. You are going to fix your life. You're going to get on a plan. You're going to get out of debt. You're going to live on less than you make. And then you're going to save some money. You know how rich people get rich? They save money. Wow. I don't know if I agree with Dave Ramsey's investment assumptions. I don't give a crap.
No. That's completely false. Rich people get rich by investing the money of which they save. There is not one person that you can name on the Forbes 400 list or any other long list of rich people that said saver. So rich people take calculated risk and invest their money into things that they believe will make them money. They do not save their way to money. They understand how money works. They have great money management skills, and they do not overspend what they make, but they will invest in things, okay? And they understand money.
Agree with my investment assumptions. You know what my investment assumption is? My assumption is you're going to be broke until you save money. That's my assumption. You need to get up off your assumption and go do something. You need to get up off your assumption and start investing some money. 100% of the people that don't save money don't have any. Wow, how's that for insight? Doesn't take a freaking rocket scientist to figure this out. You know what the problem on your investments are? The problem with your investments is not your rate of return. It's not your expense ratio. It's not no load versus load. It's not your nerdy, twisted up, toxic butt opinion about some investment. Your problem with your investments is you don't have any. That's the problem with your investments.
You definitely need to start investing. I wouldn't call these investment. I would just call them high yield savings accounts because that's what they are. Traditionally right now, your savings account is going to get you no percentage, all right? So this is an investment vehicle for somebody who's looking to save money and you want to find a good, cheap money market account or mutual fund that you're comfortable with. It's just a high yield savings account. It's not an investment tool. It's just a high yield savings account because savings accounts today do not pay you any interest.
100% of the people that build wealth save money on purpose a lot. Some people do it poorly in a stupid money market account and make no money on their money. Others do it wisely in mutual funds that outperform the S&P or real estate that they pay cash for that outperforms the S&P. Others are just passive and do the S&P.
I'm glad we could build some freaking common ground with good old Dave Ramsey because I don't want to attack the guy. He has taught many people how to have excellent money management skills. He's got a lot of people who are super faithful to him because of that. But he is shaming a lot of people, and I don't like a lot of these situations that he's promoting, these rants that he's promoting, because he's promoting them on YouTube. They're his highest viewed videos, which is why we're doing it. All right, so back onto it. So yeah, I've told you a long time ago, I don't believe in having a lot of debt. I believe in understanding debt, and I believe in using debt wisely, okay? And I also believe in owning real estate for cash. Let's talk about that. I say invest in cheap markets. I'm a conservative guy. Dave's a super uber conservative guy that is not going to get you rich, okay? Well, let's not call him conservative. Let's call it not going to work. This methodology is like telling you open a bank account. But we both agree that you need to own houses for cash. Having small little houses all over the place that you own for cash. I'm talking houses that you pay $10,000 for, $20,000 for, $30,000 for, $40,000 for, $50,000. You get it. You know, as you grow, you're going to turn those into bigger investments into better areas, right? It's monopoly. But if you own those houses for cash, then you're gonna find out you're gonna multiply your wealth a lot. And then if you take debt on flips, and you take debt on large commercial buildings where you have tax benefits, then you're really gonna cash in. And he doesn't talk about any of that. You don't get any tax savings from doing anything that he talks about, like zilch.
Others are just passive and do the S&P, and they all write books about it and all have a freaking opinion and make money off of you while you're stagnant. That's stupid. Don't be stagnant. Invest money, save money. You know how you're going to do that? You're going to be on a plan. You're going to get up out of debt. You're going to live on less than you make, and voila, there is money in the budget. It's called margin, baby. And now you got the money to be rich. You got to act like rich people, and that's not go spend a bunch of money, moron, because rich people don't go spend a bunch of money. I'm going to go buy a Ferrari. I'm acting like rich people. No, you're acting like a moron.
All right, so yeah, do not go buy Ferraris. Understand what assets are, liabilities are. Asset is not a car. Something that puts money in your pocket is an asset, so you want to buy assets, not liabilities. Some of his stuff is very, very small assets, so understanding good assets, bad assets, and assets that are going to provide you tax shelters like real estate.
You don't buy a Ferrari if you're a millionaire. It's crazy, you people. I'm going to act rich. I'm going to rip people off. That's just a liberal nonsense. Rich people don't rip people off. They didn't get rich by ripping people off. That's just stupid. Don't be stupid. It makes you look bad. Don't do that. And if you'll get out of debt and you'll invest and you live on less than you make and you have a plan, then you can do the last one. It's the most fun you'll ever have with money. You can be outrageously generous, randomly generous, lavishly generous. But broke people can't do that because they sit around and discuss their investment philosophies while they invest nothing. It's like people smoking weed discussing the meaning of life. They ain't getting nothing done. You need to get up off your assumptions and go do something.
Yeah, do something. Absolutely. You know, I agree a lot with what Dave says, and I think that he's got some good philosophies here. But listen, if you're looking to get rich, Dave Ramsey is not going to get you wealthy. And one thing I want to finish right here, I'm so glad you stayed to the end. If you have, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment. Let me know. Troy, are you off base? Am I off base here? What do you think? Or am I right? Am I dead right about this guy? Am I being too hard on him? Let me know in our comments below. I want to hear from you. I want to hear what you got to say. And make sure that you share this video with a friend, that you subscribe, you hit our notification button, and you definitely like the video because it helps us out so much and we definitely appreciate it. We're trying so hard to grow this channel by providing you what you want, which is knowledge, feedback, and realistic stuff that you can learn from to invest into real estate that's going to make you rich. It's going to make you rich and provide for your family. It's going to provide you income for years. It'll pay for college. It will get you where you want to be. So we appreciate you. Follow Dave Ramsey for money management, but honestly, you could unsubscribe from his channel altogether. Subscribe to ours. So to summarize, you know what? Dave Ramsey, he's got good money management skills. Not going to hate on him for that. And listen, you don't need to learn from him and you don't need to take the abuse. And I just don't agree with his style. It's in poor form. Why do you gotta call someone that doesn't agree with your set of beliefs, ideas, as an idiot, as stupid, as someone? It just doesn't make a lot of sense. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Be nice to everybody. Like us because we need the love and it's gonna help our video go viral. Peace.